Welcome back to English class. This is session 3 of our FA1 revision. So in the last session we discussed C reading. I will do it, right? Only half was finished. So we'll complete that one in today's session. Open your workbooks. Open page number 61. So we were doing editing. So look at 8th paragraph. 8th question. So I'm reading the 13th one. He lifted his head, looked into the boy and said with a heavy voice, "My son, you are a bright boy." So where is the mistake? Try to identify that. Looked into the boy. What we have to say? Look at the boy. At, not into. So we can say look into the mirror. Okay. So or else look into the issue. But we can't say look into the boy. What we have to say? Look at the boy, look at the boy, look at the girl, like that. Okay. Next, our finance position. What we have to say here? Financial position. It's not finance position. It's financial position. Okay. Next, 15th one. Turn the page. I could not afford your expenses at IIT. You can stay in Mysore and study as much as you want. You can stay at Mysore, not in Mysore. Okay, it's at Mysore. Okay, next one. Indeed, it was a difficulty situation. Difficulty situation. What we have to say? It's a difficult situation. That's it. It's a difficult situation. Next, it was common then for the man to be the single earning member with a large family depend on him. What we have to say here? Dependent. Dependent on him. Okay, so these are the 5 mistakes. And then look at this one, 11th one. At the station, his friends already were there. They were exciting and talking loudly. So at the station, his friends were already there. It's like interchanging. It's not already were there. Obviously, auxiliary verb you should write after the subject. His friends were already there. Okay, interchanging, that is called as. 14th one. The noise was like the chirping by birds. They were all excited and discussing about their new hostels, new courses. So here the noise was like a chirping by birds. A chirping, not the chirping. Okay? Or else you can omit this one also. It's like we can write like the noise was like chirping by birds. Okay? Next, 15th one. He was not the part of it. He was not part of it. That's it. We need not to write the there. Okay. 16th one. You should have make it. You should have made it. Because have means we have to write V2 form. Right. Make, made, made. V2 form is made. You should have made it. Okay. 17th one. They waved at him as the train slowly leave the platform. So here the verb must be in past tense, right? Because the train already left. So what is the correct answer here? They waved at him as the train slowly left the platform. Okay? Next. He came from a poor but educated family. His father was a high school teacher and a avid reader of English literature. A avid reader. What we have to say? An avid reader. An avid. A-V-I-D. Giving vowel sound. So we have to write an avid. Okay. 14th one. He, like all the boys in his class, was trying to get admit into some engineering college. Get admit into, what we have to say? Get admission. Get admission. Next, 15th one. They don't have any special books or coaching. So here also look at the verb children. It's in past tense. So we have to write they didn't have, they did not have, did. Okay. Next, 16th one. All these IIT aspirants would sit below the shade of a stone mandap close Chamundi Hills. What we have to say? Close to Chamundi Hills. 17th one. While the others struggled to solve the problems in the question paper, he would smile shy and solve them in no time. He would smile shyly. Here, he would smile means it's a verb. So, we are describing smile. How was he smiling? He was smiling very shyly. Adverb, shyly. Okay? Okay, that's about editing. Now, let's see the next bit. It's like fill in the blanks. Page number 64. 7th one. First, read the words given in the box. Shyly, coaching, aspirants, achievers, loudly, alone, mandap. They didn't have any special books or coaching. All these IIT aspirants. Aspirants means what is the meaning, children? Here the persons who wanted to join, aspire, desire. Okay, who wanted to wish. Next, below the shade of a stone mandap close to Chamundi Hills. Next, 21st one. He would smile, just now we discussed. He would smile shyly. Okay. Next, he sat alone below a tree and dreamt of studying at IIT. Okay. Let's see the next one. Again, I'm reading the options. Check it out. Living for, always, already, never, together, introvert, extrovert. He didn't reply. He never shared. He never shared his unhappiness or helplessness with anybody. He was dash by nature. What was his nature, children? Introvert. Introvert means a person who doesn't share his feelings with anyone. So he was an introvert by nature. Next, his classmates were, just now we discussed this one also, leaving for Madras. Next, they have shared good years in school and college together. Okay. Next, last one. At the station, his friends were already there. So, did you observe anything here, children? If you read the lesson, if you know that very well, you can answer. Reading comprehension, editing, fill in the blanks. The same questions, just they are changing the format. That's it. If you know that, you can easily edit the paragraph. You can easily write the fill in the blanks, comprehension, everything. That's why. Read lesson. Okay. Next, see the next one. 9th one. I'm reading the words in the box. Ultimately, probably, motionless, no longer, silent, drizzle, monsoon. He stood there even after he could no longer see the train. No longer. He was not able to see the train. But still, he stood there itself in the station. Okay. Next, it was the June of 1962 in Mysore city. Then, what was the season? Monsoon. Monsoon had set in. Next, it had started to drizzle. It was drizzling. Drizzle means, you know that, right? Light showers. Okay. Next, yet he stood there motionless, without any movement. But it is not the institution. Ultimately, it is you and you. Ultimately means finally. Okay. Yes. Let's move on to the next type. Let's rewrite as directed. 68, 8th one. He was the brightest in his class. Underlined word is brightest. So what is the question for that? Write the synonym of the underlined word. That means meaning. Brightest means what? We can write intelligent, sharp, clever, anything. Okay. Next, 24th one. Seniors. Seniors is the underlined word. What is the 24th question? Opposite. Seniors opposite juniors. Next, 25th one. Unnoticeable. You have to write the correct form of that one. So read the sentence once. He could have gone unnoticeable in a crowd. What we have to say? He could have gone unnoticed. Unnoticed. Okay, verb. Next, 6th one. Fast. So write the correct form. He could grasp theories of science fast than. What we have to say? Faster than. It's given in comparative degree, right children? We have 3 degrees of comparison, right? Positive, comparative and superlative degree. Comparative means faster, ER, faster than, larger than, longer than, smaller than, taller than, greater than, less than, okay, like that. Next, 27th one, but. But is the underlined word. What is the question given there? His father was a high school teacher but an avid reader. What we have to write there? And. His father was a high school teacher and an avid reader. And here it's used as a conjunction, right? It's not but. We have to write and. Next, 9th one. He sat lonely. Lonely is an underlined word. But what we have to write there? He sat alone. He sat alone. Next, ultimately. It was the ultimately aim. What we have to say? Ultimate aim. Aim is a noun. We are describing the noun here. Here it's adjective. It's not adverb. Adverb means we have to write ly. So it's ultimate aim. That's it. Ultimate is adjective. Okay. Next. 25th one. Entrance. Entrance opposite. Exit. 26th. Delight. Delight means what? What a delight for any student. What a happiness. Delight means what? Happy, happiness. Next. He went to his father that was reading newspaper. He went to his father that was reading. What we have to say for persons? Who. Relative pronoun. Who we have to write. He went to his father who was reading newspaper. So like that you have to finish. Rewrite as director. Now let's see the last part, that is creative writing. So page number 75, third one paragraph, some content has been given from one content has been given from the lesson. Now write a play based on the above passage. So you know the lesson, right? So if you observe this was taken place between Narayana Murthy and his father, right? That newspaper scene. So you have to write that one as a play. So you know that, right? Play means sketch. First write the characters, then write location, and even you can suggest any suitable title for that particular incident. Then whatever the conversation that was held between father and son, the same thing you have to write in the form of dialogues. Okay, like that. Third one. Coming to fourth one. So it's like imaginary interview between the news reporter and Mr. Murthy. Of course, Narayana Murthy is a very great personality, a very inspirational person. We can learn so many things from him. His interview, like we must read his interview. So here you have to imagine yourself as the reporter. If really you are going to take an interview of him, how do you do that? So we know the pattern of interview as well, right? It's like a reporter and Narayana Murthy. Question and answer pattern, like that. Okay. And here one more thing also given here. Write 10 to 12 exchanges. That means at least you need to ask 12 questions and you should get 12 responses from him. That's the meaning here. Okay. Next, fifth one. What would be the conversation between Murthy and his father? So again the same thing, newspaper one. So if you have to imagine, that's it. So just try to build up the conversation. More, some only like few sentences are given in the lesson, right? So you have to think more. In that situation, what would be the possible conversation between them? So like Murthy's father, Murthy, like that, right? Conversation. Okay. Next. Yes, coming to the minor discourses. Yes, second question, page number 79. Now imagine that you were Narayana Murthy and attempt an entry in the diary of the day when the IIT results came. So obviously, right, he was very happy, but that happiness didn't didn't long for so much of time. Immediately his father told him it's not possible to send him to IIT. At the time, how he felt. Imagine that to yourself as Narayana Murthy and write diary entry. So diary entry, you know that, right? First keep the heading diary, then write date and time, write dear diary, describe the paragraph, and last you have to write the signature. Your signature must be of Narayana Murthy. Okay. Next. Last one also same question. Actually, all of his friends were going to join IIT, but he was not going there. So at the time, how did he feel? Imagine yourself as Murthy and write a diary entry of the day. So the same thing here also. So that's all about first unit, children. So read well, practice all these questions. Even creative writing also try to write well. In the next session, we'll see unit 2 revision. Okay, thank you.